You've heard the phrase, the seven wonders of the world, but here's the thing, only one still exists. The rest? Swallowed by time, earthquakes, fires, and some seriously bad planning. This isn't just a list of cool buildings, this is the story of how human ambition met reality and lost. So let's break down what actually happened to every single wonder of the ancient world. Number 1, the Great Pyramid of Giza, the last one standing. Let's start with some good news. One wonder made it. Built over 4,500 years ago, the Great Pyramid is the oldest, and the only survivor. It ruled as the tallest structure in the world for almost 4,000 years. No steel, no machines, just pure Egyptian engineering. It survived invasions, earthquakes, looting, and let's be honest, a few too many tourists climbing on it. Still standing tall, dusty, battered, but undefeated. Number 2, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Maybe they never existed? The Hanging Gardens are legendary for a reason. They might not have even been real. Ancient writers described a lush paradise of terraced gardens floating above the desert. But here's the catch. There's no archaeological evidence it ever existed in Babylon. Some scholars think the Greeks just invented it. Others believe the stories got mixed up with gardens in Nineveh, 300 miles away. Either way, if it did exist, it's long gone, buried under sand. Or maybe just a myth all along. Number 3, the statue of Zeus at Olympia, burned and forgotten. Picture a 40-foot-tall god made of gold and ivory, sitting on a throne in a sacred temple. That was the statue of Zeus at Olympia, one of the greatest religious icons of the ancient world. Until it wasn't. It was moved to Constantinople centuries later. And then, it burned to the ground in a mysterious palace fire. No one saved it, no one rebuilt it. Today, we don't even have the blueprints. Number 4, the Temple of Artemis, destroyed for clout. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus wasn't just a temple, it was a wonder twice. Built, destroyed, and built again even bigger. It had 127 marble columns, each 60 feet tall. Then, in 356 BC, a guy named Herostratus burned it down just to be famous. He literally wanted to be remembered for destroying it, and spoiler, it worked. The rebuilt version lasted a bit longer, until invaders in time finished the job. Now just one column remains, surrounded by swamp. Number 5, the mausoleum at Halicarnassus, torn apart for a castle. Built for King Mausolus? Yeah, that's where the word mausoleum comes from. This massive tomb mixed Egyptian, Greek, and Lycian styles, but earthquakes chipped away at it. And in the 1400s, the Knights of St. John recycled the ruins to build a fortress. They literally pulled the wonder apart, brick by brick, and repurposed it into castle walls. Today, you can still find pieces scattered around Bodrum, Turkey, and in museums. Number 6, the Colossus of Rhodes, toppled by earthquake. The Colossus was a 100-foot bronze statue of the sun god Helios, standing over the harbor for just 54 years. Then came the earthquake. It shattered at the knees and fell. Because of a prophecy, people were too scared to rebuild. The ruins stayed there for 800 years, until invading armies sold the scrap bronze. Some say it took 900 camels to carry all the pieces away. Number 7, the Lighthouse of Alexandria, sunk by the sea. The lighthouse guided ships for centuries, standing over 350 feet tall. But between the 10th and 14th centuries, a series of massive earthquakes tore it apart. Eventually, it slid beneath the waves. Now, divers find its remnants under the harbor, massive stones and statues silently resting on the seafloor. So what happened to the 7 wonders? Time happened. Nature happened. Humans happened. Fires, quakes, wars, greed, neglect. We remember these wonders because they were more than buildings. They were symbols of what we're capable of, when we reach higher than we should, and what happens when we forget how fragile greatness really is. Only one remains. What will remain of us?